Hey guys, Sean here, and today we are going to be talking about platinum. Now, a lot of stackers have been getting into it, and even more people are asking about it. But is this a good investment for you? So, platinum is lumped together with gold and silver as precious metals. But the interesting thing is, while platinum is technically more rare than gold, it is almost half the price today. Now, only 6 million ounces of platinum are produced yearly, compared to gold mines, which churn out almost 100 million ounces of gold a year. So that's around a 16 times difference, but yet the price of platinum has been consistently lower than gold since 2014, right? What's going on? Gold is around 1950 today, while platinum sits at just $970. That's almost a 1 grand difference. Now, inflation is making new records and gold is smashing all-time highs, but platinum's price just seems to be sleeping. So what's happening, right? Clearly, it is not an inflation hedge. And in this video, I want to dive deep into what makes platinum so different from gold and silver, right? It is not exactly a store of value compared to gold, and it's actually a fantastic speculation if you have the stomach for it, right? I think it is undervalued with great upside potential, but it's not because it is a cheaper form of gold, right? A lot of focus and attention is paid to gold and silver today, and platinum is becoming quite unloved, and that is why I am getting a little excited about it. What I have here is a 1 ounce platinum maple and a Queen's Beast platinum coin, and as you can see, platinum is a really beautiful lustrous metal that shines brighter than silver, and like gold, it will never tarnish or corrode. And because of this, it's really easy to think that platinum was a form of money and could come back as money. After all, it possesses all the characteristics of money, it has limited supply, is definitely durable, fungible and portable. But that's a very dangerous argument to make because unlike gold and silver, platinum just didn't have the time to evolve into the role of becoming money, right? Now, we all know that gold and silver was used as money for thousands of years ago, dating back to ancient Rome. Soldiers, merchants, and senators were all paid in silver or gold coins, but you never heard of platinum. And that's because it was only really formally discovered in 1735, less than 300 years ago, and it puts it at the back foot of being chosen by the free market as money. There simply wasn't enough time. Even though it holds tremendous monetary value in a single ounce and is much easier to store than both gold and silver. It's even denser than gold, and when you compare both, you'll be astounded by the size difference even though they are the same weight. But platinum was harder to extract, right? And its melting point is around 700 degrees higher, making it harder to cast into coins to put into circulation as money. And this is a very important difference we need to talk about because right now, there's a lot of talk about what is money, right? What is sound money? And during this period of high inflation, we see a lot of people flocking primarily into gold, and even central banks themselves are aggressively stockpiling gold. And that means if there's a monetary reset one day, or precious metal is chosen to back up the new world currency, it will most definitely be gold and not platinum. And if there's a return to real and sound money, right, there's a big rush towards precious metals, we can expect money to flow first into gold, then silver before it touches platinum. And I think one of the hardest things to change is human behavior, and that's why we need to be careful about tying platinum's value as being a possible form of future money. I mean, it's weird, right? Inflation is soaring, the cost of living is going up, but yet platinum is at a 10-year low. So what is going on? Now that's because platinum, like silver, is more of an industrial metal today. At least silver was used as money in the past. And this is how we need to view platinum, right? Through an industrial lens. So more than 70% of platinum is used in industry, with the majority being consumed as a catalyst in fossil fuel vehicles. Now this is almost 40% of platinum's users, and this could drop in the following years as the world moves towards more electric vehicles. Basically, the rise of Elon Musk's Tesla cars is going to put pressure on the use of platinum. But the good news here is that platinum has the potential to replace palladium as a catalyst because it is just that much cheaper, right? Automakers are shifting away from palladium and using platinum to cut costs. So palladium is around $2,400, so it does make sense to switch to the cheaper alternative, which is platinum. And platinum is a key component in hydrogen fuel powered vehicles. In fact, a hydrogen fuel cells use around 2 ounces of platinum compared to only 5 grams in a fossil fuel car. So this could take off in the years or even decades ahead. But it'll take some time, guys. And right now, the whole world is talking about electric vehicles, clean energy this, green energy that. But less than 1% of vehicles in the United States are EVs today, right? We are still dominated by fossil fuel vehicles, and it will take some time before we can even have a good conversation about hydrogen fuel cells. The world still needs to transition to electric vehicles. So on one hand, fossil fuels vehicles are slowly going away, and that means less platinum is being used, but more of it will be used in the meantime, and the future holds potential for it as we move towards hydrogen fuel cells. But I won't hold my breath for it anytime soon. Now, there's a reason why I still have a couple of platinum coins, and that's because I consider platinum to be a fantastic speculation today. And it has all to do with the supply side and how small the platinum market actually is. So if we visualize how much gold there is in the world, it'll be a cube of 22 meters or 74 feet on each side, and that's around 6.6 billion ounces worth. But if you take a look at the above ground stock of platinum, we are just looking at around 8 million ounces, and at today's prices, that is just a tiny $7.7 billion market. Now compare that to gold, you'll realize platinum's market is thousands of times smaller, and that is important because we need to visualize how much money a market can absorb. The smaller it is, the much easier a billionaire can just swoop in and really squeeze the market to cause platinum to soar. And this is why it is near impossible to do a short squeeze on gold, and why the previous silver squeezes all eventually failed. And that's because the gold and silver market are just too big. But platinum is different, guys. If enough money pours into platinum, we could see the price jump by 50%, double, or even triple. Now, this isn't far-fetched because there was a physical squeeze on rhodium that saw prices take off from less than $700 an ounce in 2016 all the way to $30,000 in less than 5 years. Now, that's a 40 times increase. Those are Bitcoin level movements, and it all to do with rhodium being such a tiny market, right? Only 30 tons or million ounces being mined yearly. That is a teardrop in an ocean of gold and silver, and this is the effect of supply and demand. Now, I'm not saying that platinum will do a rhodium and these two coins here will be worth over $50,000, but the supply situation for platinum is quite similar to rhodium, and that is two countries control the supply of the metals to the world, and we are talking about South Africa and Russia. So mining supply can sound boring, but I'll keep it short and sweet here. The big reason why there will likely never be a mining supply issue when it comes to gold is because gold's production is decentralized and spread across so many countries, right? We are talking about China, Russia, Australia, the United States, and they all mine around the same amounts. But platinum is very different, right? It's very different. Over 70% of supply comes from South Africa and 10% comes from Russia. And that means if anything happens to these two countries that affects supply, we could see the price of platinum just soar. And that was the same issue that caused rhodium to skyrocket when South Africa had supply chain issues during 2020. And like rhodium, platinum is hard to mine and you can't just turn on the taps like you're drilling for oil, right? Except for Africa, platinum is also a byproduct of other types of mining. And that means it isn't a primary metal at all, and you just can't summon more of it when you need it. And that is the exact reason why platinum went above $2,000 back in 2008 because of power supply problems in South Africa that really affected the mine production, right? And in 2020, platinum also suffered the same supply chain issues, pushing its prices up to $1,300. It's just that simple. And this, in my opinion, is going to be the main driver for any big sudden increase in platinum going forward. Plus, we are seeing sanctions in Russia that could affect platinum supply too. Right now, Russian platinum refiners are still on the list of the LBMA, so there's no supply crunch there yet. But if the sanctions hit Russia's platinum supply, we could see platinum go up as well. So now you're kind of beginning to see the picture when it comes to platinum, right? It is less of a store of value compared to gold and silver, and is much more speculative. But here's a big warning. Whenever there's a big spike up, there's also always a big crash once the supply issue is solved. It has happened to rhodium and platinum in the past, so when it comes time to sell, it's really time to sell. So how am I playing platinum? I personally don't see platinum as a form of savings. I'd rather buy more gold and silver that have monetary purposes or take my chances with value stocks that can grow over time. But there's a reason why I still hold some platinum, and it's because it is the ultimate metal speculation. Now, people who studied rhodium supply issue and they got in early just got rewarded, right? A 40 times increase is incredible and worth the risk. But I have to state that this is different from Bitcoin because platinum or rhodium won't crash to zero. It has enough intrinsic value and the world still has to use it. And if its price falls low enough, industries will just snap it up and support the prices as well. And this is why I bought platinum coins back when it was around $800 or $850, that's spot price. And it's not because I see platinum as money, but because of its massive potential if a supply chain issue or disaster happens. I see the industrial demand for platinum to be steady, but it's a supply story and a tiny size of the market that excites me. So whether it's a massive rush of money to platinum or a supply crunch, once I see that big spike, I will be ready to cash out. Now, before you head out to buy some platinum hoping for the big one, you need to know two things. Firstly, you could be waiting for a long time. It took rhodium almost 10 years to see the explosive move up, and platinum is currently sideways for quite a while now. So it's anyone's guess if a supply chain issue or mad rush to the metal will happen anytime soon. And if you do buy into platinum, you need holding power, guys. Diamond hands, you really need diamond hands. And that's because platinum's premium right now is also quite steep compared to gold. An ounce of gold here has a premium of around 3 to 4%. But for platinum, the premium for a 1 ounce bar is around 9 or 10%, definitely less than silver's premium, but more than gold, right? And just a quick word of advice, if you're going for platinum, get the bar instead of this coin, right? Don't get this coin. This is one mistake that I made that you really shouldn't follow, right? The premiums on coins are around 12 to 13%, and if I knew better back then, I would have just gotten the bar. And that's because if the prices spike high enough, and platinum being not exactly a very liquid market, you could see dealers buying back at even below the spot price. It is what it is, so the lower the upfront cost you can pay, the more profit you can get when it comes time to sell. I think having some platinum is great. It is one asset that can really see incredible gains, unlike gold and silver where big spikes up are going to be hard. But this means waiting for the stars to align and having the holding power to just wait it out. Now, if protecting your purchasing power is more important and you need to cash out sooner or later, then gold or silver is a much better choice. Central banks aren't really stockpiling platinum, and I don't see hydrogen fuel vehicles becoming mainstream, at least not in the next 10 years. So really something to take into consideration as well. For me, a couple ounces of platinum is just right. It is my Willy Wonka golden ticket to striking it big without a lot of downsides. So let me know what you think about platinum, guys. Are you buying some of it, or do you prefer gold and silver more? Let me know in the comments below. So if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more gold and silver videos. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon.